What's going on YouTube? Links Forte here, bringing you my week 5 team builder for the Major Pokemon League. This week we're going up against Ashton Akai and holy shit, I don't remember his team name. I do this like a lot. Like I want to say like his team name is like the AS Rowlet. I think that's his team name because like I was trying to do a way to like remember it and whatever. It's so bad. Like you like, and if I got that wrong, like I'm sorry, but it's in the title. Anyway, we were going up against Ashton Akai, and Ashton was undefeated up until last week. He unfortunately lost due to hacks, and like we always say, like it's Pokemon, we understand it, but it sucks to lose that way. And what that means is we are the last undefeated team, and we have a target, like not on my back, not on my chest, all over my freaking body. Like there's a target everywhere, and Ashton is probably gonna hit his mark. Ashton, it's not even just his team that scares me. I'll pop that up in a minute, but it's not even just his team that scares me. Ashton is such a phenomenal battler. Like a lot of the people in this league, like everybody in this league is in like top tier stat or high tier status. I don't want to say top tier because like I don't think we're like everybody's there, but there are some people who are top tier, and then everybody else is just high tier. But Ashton is probably like above everybody else, and I'm just like, oh man, I'm so scared. And yeah, like I said, I don't know how to come out with a W this week, but we are damn sure going to try. And I started recording without grabbing my notes, so I apologize for being so unprofessional. Okay, you guys, so I had to go find my notebook and looked everywhere for it, and it was on the floor, just flipped over. This is what happens when you have I guess you could say a tan carpet with a notebook that has a tan backing. Anyway, pull up Ashton's, like it's probably been on the screen for a minute already, but just tell you, go over Ashton's team really quick. He has Celesteela, Latias, Toxapex, Alola Marowak, Diggersby, Whimsicott, Galvantula, Umbreon, Dragonite, Cobalion, and Exploud. Now originally he had Hitmonchan, and he made a trade at the end of last week, like right after his battle, and he traded Hitmonchan for Cobalion. So now we have that to potentially worry about. The issue with Cobalion is you don't know what it wants to do. The easy thing about Hitmonchan, like you knew what it wanted to do. It was such, you know, it was like rapid spin really. So I mean, the only thing is now his hazard removal is kind of left up mostly to Latias. Like if he wants to bring Defog Dragonite, I don't think he would ever do that, just because he would have to go with Dragonite's non-hidden ability. Like he can't use multi-scale. Like Dragonite's original ability is never used, so I can't even think what it is. But so basically his hazard removal is like all on the back of Latias, which, you know, it's kind of good for me. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, that's his team, and as you can see, it's pretty fat. Like he has a fat team with Galvantula, Dragonite, and Exploud. Oh, and Whimsicott's there too, but that's just an annoying Pokemon. So his team is fat and annoying. Like, why couldn't you be one or the other? Why did you have to be both? Anyway, let's just jump into the team because I don't want to make this video longer than it needs to be. So, first Pokemon here I'm gonna bring is Rotom Wash. Expert Belt, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Hydro Pump, and Hidden Power Poison. Now Expert Belt, what it allows me to do is to fake like Choice Specs or maybe Choice Scarf. I could bait in Marowak, like if I, you know, if I go for enough volt switches and make him think maybe I'm Scarf or something like that. Like, I don't really have that much speed investment. I only have 4, and what was that? It was to outspeed something. Let me see. I have my notes right here. What am I doing? If I can find it. Okay, so it was for the 4 speed investments was for the Marowak. Like, even if he went like what it was, if he went Jolly max speed on Marowak, it was a speed tie. So I had to put the 4 in there just to make sure I outsped and didn't get my life destroyed. But yeah, if he went fully special defensive, the expert belt allows me to OHKO no matter what, with a Hydro Pump. HP Poison makes it so I can OHKO Whimsicott, and the max HP allows me to live an Energy Ball. I didn't check Giga Drain, but I'm pretty sure Energy Ball does more, has a higher base power. I'm not sure. That might be a bad. And if he's Life Orb, it's a roll for me to live. So, like, I probably could have foregone some special attack investment, but I really didn't want to. But HP Poison allows me to OHKO. Did I say that already? Yeah, I think I said that already. Volt Switch has a chance to 2-hit KOs for Death Celesteela, and Thunderbolt does a max of 74%, so it's an automatic 2-hit KO. So I can keep some pressure on him, on the Celesteela anyway, and just hopefully there's no trickery. I think if it's offensive, maybe I OHKO. Yeah, if he's fully offensive, Thunderbolt OHKOs. Celesteela will also need at least 204 speed EVs to speed tie this Rotom, and 212 speed EVs to outspeed. That's assuming he's a modest nature, or just not a speed boosting nature. So there's that. Rotom has a way to handle like a good chunk of his team, but mostly Rotom is like really there for 3 Pokemon. It's there for it's there for those 3, the ones that I mentioned. Marowak, Celesteela, and Whimsicott. Like, it's not going to be there to take on all 3, but it should open up something on his team for me to handle it. But yeah, I would never, like, my thing is, like, since Rotom's not defensive this week, it's never going to come in on a hit. Like, it's got to be a 100% free switch in. Like, if something were to die, hopefully that's not the case. If something were to die, like, I have to, that's the only way I can really bring it in, or if it's in the start, which is probably how it's going to end up being, is me leading off with Rotom Wash, because he has Diggersby, but I don't think Diggersby OHKOs me with anything, and I can OHKO him with a Hydro Pump, barring any berries or reducing barriers. I can't think of what the berry is, but barring that, I am good to take out that Diggersby. Next up on the team is Azelf. It's Focus Sash, Stealth Rock, Flamethrower, Psychic, Shadow Ball, and I said Rotom was my lead, but I remembered this is 100% my dedicated lead, just because it forces Latias to defog, since that's his only hazard removal, and I just need Chip on a lot of stuff in this battle. Like, obviously it breaks Dragonite's multi-scale, but if I can get Chip on anything, it'll be very helpful. If he leads Galvantula, because of the Sash, I'm not really worried about anything. That's why it's going to be a 100% lead. I click Flamethrower, I outspeed, barring a Choice Scarf, and I OHKO it, barring a Focus Sash. If he lives with the Focus, like if he's Scarf, like I said, if he's Scarf, I live with Focus Sash, and I take it out, barring him going for a Volt Switch. But if he's Scarf, he is going to go for a Volt Switch. That's, there's no 2 ways about it. If he leads off with Marowak, I go for Shadow Ball, I get off a huge hit, and then, like I said, I live a hit, so I can get up my Stealth Rocks no matter what. And that's basically that's basically going to be my plan. Like, if Galvantula is sashed, I Flamethrower it, and fearing like, I Flamethrower it, getting off huge damage. If he's sashed, he lives, obviously. And then the next turn I go for Stealth Rocks. because, well, if he attacks me with a bug buzz or anything like that just to bring me down to my sash, I go for stealth rocks after that, because I'm not looking to allow Azef to go down without me getting up my hazards. Like, I need to get my hazards up on the field. So, you know, that's really what it's there. Like, if he leaves Cobalion, I 2-hit KO with Flamethrower depending on investment. And because of the speed tier, the only thing that outspeeds on his team is Whimsicott, and it's not really something I'm worried about. Like, yeah, this is 100% a dedicated lead. He has nothing to fake out, so I'm not really worried about it. Next up, we have Akamichi the Chestnut, rocking the Koba Berry, the Flying Reducing Berry, Bulk Up, Drain Punch, Thunder Punch, Earthquake. It is max HP, max speed, and with the Adamant Nature and 4 investment in attack. Bulk Up plus Drain Punch, you know, there's no, like, really, like, that's self-explanatory. Increase my attack, increase my defense, and continue to regain health. I considered running Substitute on this set, like, just so, you know, when you know, if I come in on Umbreon, obviously Umbreon is gonna want to switch out. I could get up a sub basically for free, but what it ended up costing me was like a coverage move, like Drain Punch and Thunder Punch. Like, Drain Punch is there for basically everything. Thunder Punch is to hit Toxapex, Celesteela. That's pretty much it. And then there's Earthquake, you know, for the coverage on Cobalion. Toxapex to get, you know, if I don't want to predict anything. The only thing I don't really hit is Latias, but I have ways to play around it. At least I think I have a way to play around Latias, so I'm not really too worried about that. But like, if he runs like Acrobatic, Celesteela, or Air Slash, like, I should be able to live the hit because of the Koba Berry. I should be able to live the hit. Like, I have to go back and calc that, but I should be able to live the hit. If I can get 1 or 2 bulk ups going, I think I can kind of run house through his team. But yeah, max speed means Celesteela cannot outspeed unless he's a positive speed nature with at least 204 speed EVs. Like, I calced it, max, like, if he's 252 but like a modest nature, I still outspeed. So I'm getting some damage off with a Thunder Punch, hopefully with some bulk ups going. But yeah, this is like, it's kind of hard for me to be walled. The only thing that walls this set on his team is the Latias, and hopefully I can take that thing out, or he just doesn't bring it. I would love for him not to bring it, but he said he's gonna bring a meme team. Please don't meme me. Anyway, next up we are bringing Komala. I gotta bring the mascot to this battle. Assault Vested, Rapid Spin, Sucker Punch, Earthquake, Play Rough. Now, originally I was gonna bring Skuntank in this set, but I preferred the idea of having Rapid Spin because I don't want to remove my hazards from the field. If I allow Azef to go down, I don't want to remove my hazards from the field, so I needed the Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin just made a little more sense for me. EQ and Sucker Punch, like, it's strictly for Marowak, really. Like, Sucker Punch, you know, obviously I can hit anything that wants to attack Komala, but it's kind of for the Marowak. I should be able to live a Flare Blitz, but like, I think it was a roll. I think it was like 37% roll or something like that. I have it in my notes. I'm just not 100% sure if that's what it actually was. Play Rough is for Umbreon and Dragonite, mostly Umbreon because Umbreon will probably want to come in and get annoying. Like, it's just so, you know, he like, it'll force maybe like a Moonlight or a Wish or something. And then EQ is for Toxapex, so Toxapex can't just stall me to death. Or maybe if he wants to try some shenanigans, like, he had Infestation either week 1 or 2, and if he wants to try that, well, Komala will gladly, you know, continue to hit you. And next week, coming off a big matchup, we have Salamence rocking the Fire MZ with Moxie once again, Dragon Dance, Fire Fang, Dragon Claw, and Earthquake. If I can get up one Dragon Dance, obviously I outspeed his entire team, barring like a Choice Scarf user that's faster than Salamence. But I can potentially kill everything based in one hit. Fire and Z with Fire Fang at +1 does 84% to Fizz Def Celesteela, and if it's not Fizz Def, it's getting O-code. It just kind of makes it easier, like that, purely for Celesteela. Like it just made it easier for me to take it out. Now, depending on Latias's spread, at +1 I could OHKO it, but I am expecting him to be more of a bulkier Latias set this week. Whimsicott is really the only thing that stops my Salamence, just because of the Prankster, you know, using like Sleep Powder or Stun Spore or, you know, anything like that. It's really the only thing that can stop me, or stop my Salamence from, you know, going berserk. Maybe I should name my Salamence Berserk now. That's something to think about. Like DT, I love the name Ryujin, but I may go berserk. And last but not least is Gage coming back with a choice specs. Volt Switch, Fluor Cannon, Shadow Ball, Aura Sphere. This is all basically for coverage. Volt Switch, give me momentum. Shadow Ball, you know, if you know I show off Volt Switch enough, he's gonna start bringing in Marowak, and I can start hitting it with some Shadow Balls. Like this set, it kind of finds a difficult time hitting things like Diggersby or Exploud or Cobalion, Umbreon even. I have Fluor Cannon, but that's just because it's a nuke. But Aura Sphere gives me, you know, some other coverage as well. But yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, if Magearna comes in, I'm probably clicking Fluor Cannon depending on his team. But yeah, that is the team there. He told me he was gonna bring a meme team this week, and I am terrified. Like Ashton's coming off that loss, and I know he's gonna want to get back in the winning column. And like I said, man, like, I have a target all over my body because I'm the last undefeated team. No one wants to see me go 5-0, obviously, but I like being undefeated. Anyway, you guys, this is Link's Forte, and we'll see you at the battle. Peace.